Hi, my name is Joie. I'm from Korea. I'm a language learning addict. I can comfortably speak 3 languages: Korean, English, and Mandarin Chinese. I have learned a few others too: Spanish, French, Japanese, Portuguese, Turkish, Swedish, Latin, and Classical Greek. Most of them I learned because I wanted to speak to someone who spoke the language. Classical Greek and Latin, I would say, academic vanity. Well, it's difficult to answer because there's a difference between long-term and short-term memories. Many researchers studying language acquisition mention benefits of associative learning or thematic learning. Providing context to different vocabulary words would help people learn new words long-term. It means your single new information is more likely to make it to your accessible long-term memory if it has many nods to other items in your memory pool. In this sense, I think polyglots do have advantage, especially if these languages are in the same group. Knowing Greek and Latin can help you learn many English words. However, when it comes to short-term memory, I think polyglots are usually worse than monolinguals when it comes to instant quoting. I have tested this with my other friends who are also polyglots. We tend to interpret the information and remember the meaning and the intention instead of focusing on each specific word. I wish that were true. I haven't traveled much. I have lived in 3 different countries to learn 11. Traveling costs a lot, but finding a friend or signing up for a course online doesn't. Language learning is difficult even for me. I would say these mistakes are not limited to language learning. Failure to learn anything comes from lack of commitment and persistence. But it's not necessarily your fault that you quit easily after a while. We have a saying in Korea that goes, "Plans don't last 3 days." Socrates said, "Noti seton," know thyself, which has a profound message to learners. Set a goal you know you can achieve. Baby steps are better than no steps. Do polyglots sometimes forget their native languages? I would be too ashamed to admit that I ever forgot my native language. It's a part of my identity. But sometimes I do get a mental block. This happens to monolinguals too though, right? However, this one time, I went to a movie theater in Korea. Harry Potter 3, I think. There was a pun that wasn't translated into the Korean subtitle. I had to try really hard not to laugh because no one else in the theater was laughing. I do sometimes mix up the spellings between words in Spanish, French, and Portuguese, if they look very similar. An easy example would be ella, él, and ele. After how many languages do I get the polyglot crown? I think I learned more from meeting people from different countries in general. One thing I noticed is that people are all the same no matter which language they speak. What kind of words are considered kind may vary in every language. But between really close friends and family, people seem to insult each other without meaning any harm. Here are some language learning hacks for you. To anyone who's struggling with the target language, I tell them to write and ask the native speaker to help you correct. I think it's the best way to learn new vocabulary words and to familiarize yourself with the grammar. I'm a romantic, so I like to write love songs. Oh, also, important not to listen to scammers who tell you, master whatever language in 30 days. I believe that the mastery of language happens when the words do not get in the way of reflecting our thoughts or feelings and understanding the other person. Half the time, when someone asks me what I want to eat, I don't even know what I want to say, but I still say anything. It sure takes more than 30 days to have a heart-to-heart chat. Thank you, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye!